Hello everybody, I hope you're all having a good day. Mine is 10 times better than yesterday. I left enough food for the dogs for today along with bottles of water, so I'm not out in the heat feeding the dogs today. My dogs and birds are all fed. It is quiet here because the fence which collapsed has been fixed. The workers are gone and the fence will likely stand for the next 10 to 15 years, if not longer. We are just putting the finishing touches to it, some new rust-proof paint, and once we've finished it off ourselves, I'll post a picture. Anyway, all will be peaceful until this evening. Dragon Man has a prize giving at school this morning as he got top 10 for his grade last year. And then tonight there is another ceremony for the parents to attend, a prize giving ceremony where they get handed prizes for specific subjects, sport and other activities. And he has been nominated twice. Neither he nor us know what for. So it will be a huge surprise. Anyway, people, we are here to talk about the royals, and tomorrow is a rather significant day. Tomorrow, Wednesday, the 5th of February, Harry's visa case will be heard by Judge Nichols again. Now, to say it's Harry's visa case is technically incorrect. It is the Heritage Foundation's case against Homeland Security, to be technically correct. And that is why I find it a little odd that Harry, or Harry and his lawyer, or his lawyer only, I'm not sure which is correct, were ordered to be there. Unless the reporter made a mistake. That is rather strange at this point. The Heritage Foundation is the applicant and Homeland Security the defendant, so one would think that only their lawyers need to be there. It is going to be very, very interesting. Although I must say I'm not holding my breath, but then they say the show is not over until the fat lady sings. Anyway, we will have to wait and see. 3 days later, on the 8th, it will be the opening day of the Invictus Games. What's Meghan going to wear? A Bianca Censori outfit? Oh dear God, just not that. Anyway, who cares? She can wear her grandma's socks and grandpa's jockstrap for all I care. Did you see the photograph Louis took of Mom Catherine? It is so sweet. It is really great to involve children like that. And that is exactly what I want to talk to you about in the main body of this video today. When my daughters were small, I had to find a way to get to do the things I liked doing, or wanted to do, or had to do. I did not have a nanny and my family were far away, so no support of any sort. So I got into the habit to drag the little ones in their pushchair and then their walker, etc. everywhere. Once they were bigger, I gave them offcuts of fabric and empty cotton reels to play with while I was sewing, or I gave them their own water paint and brushes when I was drawing and painting. They went on buses and trains with me. Where I went, they went, at least until they were old enough to go to preschool. My children are not perfect, and they had their moments or days or months or even years. But they are very capable, have good work ethic, and love crafts. Very normal and fairly well balanced. Now, Meghan and Harry do have a nanny, or maybe even two. I do not know. Everyone says Doria also helps out when they go away. They have security, etc. Yet, not once have we seen her doing normal things with the children. All her photographs are staged. And I don't know, folks. To me, the Lilies in the latest pictures look strange, wearing the same or similar clothing in all the photographs, and everyone else wearing winter clothing, with only Lili wearing these almost old-fashioned short flowery summer dresses. I learned something the other day, and because I'm no professional, I may not have the correct words, names or terms, but let me just give you my understanding of what I read. You see, if and when you cut someone from a photograph and place them in another picture, or then paste them in another picture, you can be as careful as you want to be, or your software may be as expensive as you can get, but somehow, somewhere, there will be a flaw telling you it was a cut and paste job. Usually, if you increase the size of a picture until it becomes slightly pixelated, you will see a white line or white shadow around the item you cut and pasted. This happens because you are actually, by doing that, building layers, and it gives this very faint, ghostly shadow. Not always visible to the naked eye, but it will be if you enlarge or pixelate. But now there is AI, and in certain simple AI software, you can merge two pictures, in which case the two pictures become one, and there's no layering and there's no ghosting. The software us plebeians can purchase to identify manipulations of photographs are fairly simple and are unfortunately not accurate. I tested 2 or 3 photographs by taking photographs myself, which I knew was then not manipulated, and in all the programs it gave things like 98% manipulated or AI applied. Another photograph in the series on one of the, I think it was 3 different software that I tested, did show up as 100% authentic on 2 of these sites, and then the other gave a low percentage of possible manipulation or AI. So, my dears, do not think, if cut and paste cannot be detected, that a photograph is real. With AI, it is sometimes difficult to tell. There are a few ways we may be able to tell, though. AI, after all, and often has an issue with hands. So a wonky hand or an extra finger or whatever may indicate AI. Sometimes feet are slightly out of whack. The direction the feet face may be a little off, or the feet are a little too short or too long. So maybe that is why Lily's feet on that Christmas card looked like 2 black Lego blocks. Maybe. The point is, what damage are Harry and Meghan doing to these children? I keep thinking that these children will grow up and read all of this shit about themselves. How are they going to feel about it? They never accompany their mother to a store to do shopping. They do not go to Disney World or go skiing with their parents. Their entire world consists out of 765 Rockbridge Road. I'm still waiting for a leak as to where Archie actually goes to school, but nothing, not a word. I can imagine Archie and Lili asking their parents one day whether they were embarrassed by them or, embarrassed with how they looked. Well, I mean, that's one theory. Maybe they do not visually live up to Meghan Markle's expectations. But I have another theory. We all think Meghan is too afraid to take the children to England because she's afraid that the royal family will get DNA samples. I think, however, that it is also the reason why she did not throw away nappies, etc. at Tyler Perry's house. I think she's so paranoid that she will not take the children into public, too afraid someone will get a hair or saliva. Have you noticed how the few times we supposedly saw Archie as a toddler, he always had a lollipop in his mouth? Now seriously, what happened to Meghan the health nut? I mean, lollipops are not good for children's teeth, but never mind. To get Archie and or Lily's DNA will be as easy as picking up the lollipop sticks after he discarded it. I mean, anyone can pick it up and send it in. Now with touch DNA, you can even send in something the poor child just touched. But guys, I believe Archie is indeed Meghan and Harry's biological son, and that he was only born from a surrogate. However, I do not think Lily even has Meghan's DNA. In short, that means that a DNA test, whether blood, saliva or hair or even just touch, will actually show that Archie is their son. But I'm afraid that DNA from Lily might show something different. And that is why she is keeping her children away from the public. Now, could this be the truth? I certainly don't know. But I wish I could be the one to pick up that lollipop stick. Okay, now this is all so weird. Why did Thomas Markle Jr. say Meghan should not be left alone with children and pets? Why? Why doesn't he explain why he said that? If the children are in danger from Meghan, then it is indeed his duty to say something. Remember, you see something, you say something, or you know something, you say something. We all need to take responsibility. I mean, poor children, they will likely never get to know their grandparents on both sides, except maybe for Doria. On Meghan's side, obviously, Thomas Sr. and her mother, Doria, whom I do believe are in contact, or that's what everyone says. And on Harry's side, King Charles and Queen Consort Camilla. Those children may not ever get to know extended family like cousins, uncles, aunts. I mean, what kind of security or fallback do they have? How insecure will these children feel when they are a little older? Meghan may feel she is, spiting the grandparents for whatever slight she may think they dished out to her. But at the end of the day, she is hurting her children more than anything else. Now, they may not be her biological children, and she may not have this sort of protective maternal instinct towards them. But, I mean, if you're raising children, even if they are adopted, borrowed, lent, or belong to the people across the road, you still have a certain amount of responsibility, not only to look after their physical health, but also to look after their mental health. Okay, guys, that's it for me for today. You will find more links to some of my older videos on these children in the description box below. And if you have the time, please go and have a look. I will appreciate it. And as I said, those videos, or many of them, are far more intricate, have far more detail, and it was also fresh at the time. You know, for me to go back 3 years later and redo, re-listen, I mean, I've torn up most of my notes. I've put all my other stuff on an external hard disk to actually go look for it again. It's going to take a heck of a lot of time. And therefore, I think to link these videos, I had my daughter collect them and, you know, copy the links for us. So just to click on the link and just to go and have a look at that video may give you some extra information. And it may also contain something which I may have talked about, but I missed the exact significance of it at the time. So who knows? Anyway, guys, as I said, that is it from me. So until we meet again on the next one, please take good care of yourselves. Bye.